We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Pioneers of Orlando taking on the Carolina Panthers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And they will take over first and 10.
Let's go now.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
He was marked out at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. Winslow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw on third down. Winslow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, Winslow. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now first and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
Kamara.
is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level. And that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage is all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a third race. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On play action, Young. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
43 rail, set, go.
Young. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian Kirk, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Winslow. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Winslow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Set, ready.
Coming left is Camaro. He'll take this to the 46.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Winslow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
62 blaster. Red, yellow. Red, cycle. Red.
Operating from the gun. Winslow able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Winslow. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're bounced up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Derek Brown. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. Dodges him at the 50, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Come on, set.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up the head of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it forward. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Ready, go.
Young. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Hut.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
they'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winslow. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Winslow. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they bring out their punter. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. Fielded at the 33. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Young. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Young to throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Stand. Hunt.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he fights through one man. And he's got this down to the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well.
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's going to take this one to the 37-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Following the interception, Young rolling to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Moran. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Young. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Gets past him at the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Henry, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Brings up third and goal.
Fight, 6. Go.
The play fake. Now Young. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
43 rail.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Winslow. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Orlando.
On the set. On the ball. On.
Looking to throw. Winslow. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and control of this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
To throw on 2nd down, Winslow. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Winslow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to the back.
It's a gain of 34. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Juwan Johnson from 17 yards out. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Got it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and they will take. The 29-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
He's got Mingo. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They run with McCaffrey off the option, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the
touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Over the middle, complete. That's Perry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right.
On the double. Drill green. Red.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always see a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. looking to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Completes it to Perry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
97.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The tackle there by John Johnson.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Ready?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Panthers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Orlando, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.